Hey, welcome in. Thanks everyone for coming in. Check your guys' comments real quick. Hello, Captain. Any luck? Yeah, I've caught about 4 bass today. This is like my 3rd live I had to do today. For some reason, my lives aren't staying very well today, but we're gonna keep persevering. Would you sell me what? How's it going? Any more catches? Not yet. All right. We're just gonna work this Tokyo rig through these lily pads. See if we can pick one up out of the pads. We're mostly just getting grass. Thanks everyone for coming in. Could you double tap that screen for me, please? So, dang, surviving. Let's see what that means. All right. imagine there's a bass up here somewhere. Could be one on the bed, who knows? It's getting to be about that time. With the warm weather and moon phases. Something out here, man. The only downside of these elastomer baits, if you put the hook too far in, it doesn't let the hook doesn't want to come out the hook point and pin the fish. So you gotta put it in there just right sometimes. And it's good, it makes them so durable, but it's the downside to elastomer plastic. You can't put the hook point in too far, otherwise it'll hinder it from coming back out and pinning the fish. Yeah, we're gonna work through these pads for the next hour or so. But Mother Nature tells us it's time to stop. Oh, it's all screwy. There we go. Going for trout or bass today, good sir? I'm going for bass. On my other live attempts today, I caught about 4 bass. Nothing too big or anything, but any snakes? Actually, I haven't seen any snakes since I've been fishing this spring. Usually I see a few snakes sunbathing this time of year. Even on the warm days, I haven't seen them out. But I haven't been walking the bank either, so that could be why. If I see a snake, maybe I'll get out and grab it for you guys so you can see the snake. I'm in the Midwest at a private lake, so. It's been pretty decent weather this spring, or this month. A lot of rain coming. The old saying, April showers bring May flowers. There's gonna be a lot of rain coming in April. So should have a lot of flowers this May because it's gonna be a lot of rain at the beginning of April. Nice Alberta here. Oh, Canada. How's the weather up there? That was a bump. Getting up in the heart of these pads now. Nice today. Awesome. I know Minnesota was getting snow and whatnot the last couple days. Got snow today where I'm at. Oh, dang, I'm sorry to hear that. I just wish you would get warm and stay warm. Next week we got a day that high's only gonna be like 49 degrees, so. But I'll put a couple warm layers on. I'll probably be out here. See, we can't catch one on the cold front. It's usually tough fishing, but that's like a good challenge. Try to get away from it. I'm not really getting pushed up on this tree, but I don't want to get pushed into the tree. Let's just get away from it real quick here. There we go. 70 yesterday and snow today. That's crazy. Where you from, Bradley? Ohio or something? Or Minnesota? Somewhere north? Iowa, okay. A little bit to the west of here anyway. To catch a couple more before we get off the live, but maybe I should still be throwing that chatterbait, but I really want to try out this Tokyo rig. So haven't thrown one of these before. I ought to give it a whirl. Oh, you're on a tree, great. There you go. Make sure the hook point's still put away. But I would venture to guess if we throw it you throw it up here and there's a bass home, it's gonna grab onto it, whether it's protecting the bed or whether it's just reaction strikes. And the weight dropping down so fast on it. I got two 3/16 weights on here on this rig, this Tokyo rig, so it's like a 3/8 of an ounce on here. So it gets down fairly quick, down in these pads. Running 17-pound line just in case I hook into a big one in here. A little extra abrasion resistance. What's the limit there? Here, this private lake, we try to catch and release everything, so, or I try to anyway. There's no limit. There's no sign, no rules really. So I guess it's my discretion. But I don't, but I'm a guest out here, so I just catch and release. I don't keep anything without asking first. I should just dead stick it up here until they get, especially if it's on the bed. The water's so stained I can't see the bottom. But that's why I got this chartreuse tail on here, so the fish can see it a little bit better, and potential I can see it better if it's sitting on a bed or something. But got the little, I think it's 3.5-inch leech from Nico on here. Nico baits. So we'll keep on going down here. I really appreciate everyone coming in today. Especially if you watched my other live attempts today that went awry, lost service or connection, and had to keep trying. Got my hook point too far in. Maybe not. Maybe not. That was a good cast. Let's see what happens. Waiting for my line to jump. Those dang geese walking away. let it go. Let's try over here. I'll a little deeper on the drop. Systematically work through these pads. Double tap that screen. What was I hung up on? Oops. What's the biggest bass you pulled out of that spot? 7 pounds. It's actually right around here when I, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I caught one just over 7 out right over here on a swim bait. You can go back to my lives. You should be able to see it. It's a big old bass laying on a measuring board. That's the live I caught it on. Then a few days ago, I caught one almost 7. It was like 6 pounds, 13 ounces, so like 2.5 ounces shy of 7 pounds. So it might have been the same bass. I don't know. Could have been though. Hopefully not though. That means there's 2 bass in here that size, but. That's a good fish, yes sir. They get really, really fat out here this time of year. There's a lot of big shad in this water. They gorge themselves on. It's starting to cool off out here. Nice little cardinal on the top of the tree. Have you tried any? I have not. Is that a brand name bait or a type of bait? Or type of swim bait? I'll try to look into them after my live later on tonight. Fish on. Fish on. Also the big one. Let's go. Get up out of them pads. Come on now. You hooked good, I think. Don't you jump up. If you jump, come here. Come here. There we go. Nice bass. Nice bass. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Oh, she's hooked too. Or hooked good. Right in the upper lip. Ooh. Actually a little bit skinny for out here. But we'll definitely take that all day. All day and all night. Probably a good 3-pounder. She's not as fat as some of these bass this length out here, but try to get a good picture of her. That's a good one for sure. See you later. That's a good way to end. That's a good one. Got her on the Tokyo rig. Show you guys what I'm using. So I just caught a nice one. It's a little Tokyo rig. So I got a little Nico leech on the back here, chartreuse tail because the water is pretty stained, but got a couple a 3/16 on here. Got a wire coming down, you know, a couple swivels, Tokyo rig. That was a good bass. Let's go. Fish on. Nice work, man. Thanks, Bradley. Nice fish. Thanks, Padilla. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. The game player. That's nice. Thank you. Let's go. All right, let's get back out there. I figured there was one up here in these pads. Like I was saying though, that bass wasn't as fat as all the other ones out here. Are the same length. They're pretty. I don't know what that means. It stopped focusing on feeding, and it's starting to. I should have checked its tail to see if maybe it was fanning out the bed or something, because it's a lot of bass right now here that length. They're real fat right now from feeding up on the shad. So that one was. It definitely was a nice bass for sure. I'm not saying that, but trying to figure out why it wasn't as fat as the rest of them. I don't know. Like I said, it was focusing on you know, spawning or what it's doing, or maybe it has eaten a few days. I don't know. I don't like to miss a meal myself. Anyway, that's what we were after. Had it had a good belly on it, probably would have gone 4, but I'm gonna say it was 3 pounds. Probably 18 inches or something. Let's go. That's also why I upped my line to 17 pounds. Just a little extra abrasion resistance. Basically like a Tokyo rig's basically like a drop shot in a Carolina. You know, you got the weight hanging down here, and these kind of clank together as you're bringing it up and down. You could put some beads in here too, just like a Carolina rig, kind of give it a different sound when it's coming up and down, clinking against each other. But it's a beautiful sunset out here tonight. Packages. I guess we'll move up a little bit here. I have to cover the rest of this bank before it gets too late. Oh, sorry, Apollo. I don't speak whatever language you're speaking, buddy. Try English for me, please. A little scent on here. fish on, I think. Oh, here it comes. Alder pads. It felt bigger than this, but it's a good bass. Come here. There we go. Let's go. Another one on the Tokyo. Little sunset bass. There, buddy. Rotation here. Hey, Bradley. Make a few notes. This rod holder right here is nice for tying on new baits, but it gets in the way when you try to paddle. I don't know why they have it going that direction. I guess to have a place to tie on your bait and hold your rod while you're tying on a new bait. Headed out, but good luck. Thanks, Bradley. I'll see you in the next one, buddy. Have a good day or night. Appreciate you coming in. Good luck from Australia, mate. Thanks, Ben. Caught like 6 bass today, I believe. Handful of small ones and one about 3 pounds. But not a bad day. Caught a couple on the chatterbait and caught 3 or 4 on the Tokyo rig. Nice. 6 is good. Yes, sir. Now I need to catch a 6-pounder. There's definitely a few of them in here. It's been a pretty good day weather-wise too. It stormed earlier. I feel like the storm clouds have been around us all day. Just nothing's happened, so thankfully. But, had some problems with my live stream, but we kept at it, and this one seems to be going pretty good. Thanks, Raphael. I think it's Raphael. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. Bass fishing tournaments, I think they're great. A little competition. They actually have kayak tournaments too. Matter of fact, my state years ago was the first state to have high school bass fishing tournaments at their school. So that was pretty cool. But I just missed it by a couple of years. Wish I could have fished high school tournaments. They got tournaments in some states for high school. They got them in colleges, all different state level, regional, national, all kinds of circuits. I guess some people argue you shouldn't have tournaments during the spawn, but kayak tournaments is cool. Never knew they had that. Yeah, so the difference is with kayak bass tournaments, it's all about the length and not the weight. Because obviously there's no live wells on kayak, so you have to go by the length, which kind of stinks, because you could have the same length bass, especially in the springtime. You can have the same length bass, but one bass is, gorging themselves on shad, and the other one might be post-spawn or something, so they may be the same length, but they weigh a pound, pound and a half difference, maybe more. I guess there's the only way you can do it, I guess, is by measurements, not by weight, kayak fishing, so. I was gonna try my hand at it, but I just can't get myself to pay for the entry fee. Maybe one day though. Maybe this old YouTube venture works out. I can fish a few tournaments or something. We'll see about it. The other question is what's my take on live scope? I guess everybody has access to it. I guess you should be allowed, to some extent, I guess. I'll drop a like. Have a great day. All right, thanks, Ben. Have a good night or a good day. We're over there in Australia. I appreciate you coming in today. Hopefully I'll see you in here again. Fish on, fish on. Oh, it took me up I think it took me up into the brush pile. Let's see if he pulled off or not. It wasn't a big one or nothing, but it took me down in the pads and got me snagged up. All right, let's just try to get my lure back. Oh, still on there. Oh, what the heck? It's a big old warmouth. Holy crud, look at that. It's a big old warmouth. Look at that, guys. Let's go. That's awesome. Holy smokes, Batman. Look at that. I thought that, if I'm not mistaken, it's a warmouth. Let's go. That's freaking awesome. Excuse my language. Look at that. Beautiful markings on this guy. I thought it was a small bass. That's so pretty. Dang. What a treat. I love catching different species, especially pretty ones like this. Dang. I believe a warmouth is a hybrid. I think it's a sunfish and something else is a, maybe you guys can correct me on that, but beautiful, beautiful fish. Guys, see them. Let's go. That's awesome. Who knew? Yeah, I'm just as happy to catch that thing as I was a 3-pounder. That's awesome. So awesome. I'm tickled pink with that fish on. Another fish. Let's go. This one's a bass. This one's a little. This guy's pale, so he must have just moved up from the deep. This one's pretty pale. It pales in comparison to the rest of them. little jokey joke there. Man, I'm trying to think what. Cause I believe a warmouth is a hybrid between two different species. Oh. I believe it's a sunfish and what else is it a hybrid of? I don't think it's a hybrid of a sunfish and a bluegill. A warmouth. Definitely a sunfish. What the heck is the other the other side of that hybrid of that species? I'll look it up later. I'm tickled pink. Snagged up. Yellow Snaggerisky. Let's get over here. Not that many, panfish species around here. Oh, maybe it is a bluegill and I'm still on that. Maybe it is a bluegill and a sunfish hybrid. When I was younger, I used to fish a pond that had some like big old 1-pound hybrid bluegill in there. So they would take the male bluegill, which is real aggressive, and they'll breed them with with the female green sunfish. They grow pretty big and they breed them together and make a big old hybrid bluegill. They used to grow upwards of a pound or more at that pond I used to fish. What? I want to see the fish. I just caught a nice little warmouth. So you can't catch one more for you, buddy, before I call it a day. Oh, no. Hey, Frankie, he's coming in, buddy. Looks like we got a snag. Let's go out there and get it, I guess. I have to go over and get it. Not gonna come off the other way. All right. See, you can't catch one more for Jason. Need to make a note to check to verify about the warmouth. Gotta verify that's the right, I'm saying the right thing. So I can report back to you guys. I'm pretty darn sure warmouth is a hybrid. I want to say half sunfish, half bluegill. But it's been a long time since I caught a warmouth. I know that they were out here. You getting any bites? Yeah, I've caught, what did I say? I caught 6 bass and 1 warmouth today. One of those bass were about 3 pounds. So that was a pretty good one. Pretty good indeed. Let's see if we can't catch one more for you, Jason. Did you see that one I caught yesterday at the end of the live? You were talking about seeing a fish, and I caught one at the very end there. I'm not sure if you left the chat or not, or the live before that. But Ariel, this weekend doesn't look pretty. Oh no, don't say that. You know how Midwest weather goes. It may change. It may change. Fire a little bit deeper, see what happens. I guess we can. I'll go back down here, see if we can't drum one up down here real quick. And before we head off here. Yeah, let's go ahead and go down there. All right, hang on, folks. I'm gonna motor it down the river, or down the lake here for a few minutes. Hang in there, folks. I'm gonna take a few minutes. I'm gonna get down here and fish for another little bit here, and I'm not exactly sure what time it gets too dark now, but it's after 7 o'clock. So no later than 7:30 we'll fish for probably, so we get out of the water early enough to be able to see what we're doing. But I can answer you guys' chat back while we're motoring up. Go check out Brian's Baits. He is live streaming. a pretty good day. How's fishing? I have not seen you. Most days we're out here, we catch 6 or 8 bass. There's a good population of 4 or 5 pounders in here, so we caught a 3-pounder today. A couple days ago we caught a 4, 5, and almost a 7-pounder out here. So in the springtime I spend most of my time out here due to the potential of catching a big bass every cast or every day I'm out here. So we'll be out here fishing at this lake up until I feel like the post spawn is happening, and then we'll go to a different bigger lake where the spawn hasn't happened yet due to the water temperature. Try out there, but we're almost out here. Start making some more casts here in a minute. We're gonna pick up this piece of trash over here too, floating in the water. Motor down a little bit here. Grab this foam cup over here. Get the trash out of the water. Okay, some trash. Let's go. Let's make a few more casts over here and see what happens. Work up into these pads off this point. Stand by, guys. Hang in there, please. How can my cousin watch you? I'll just go to my channel, I guess. I'm not... Oh, I'm not sure what you're saying, Paulo. One more cast. Grass over here. Dang, it must have been a huge carp over there. It's like someone threw a big old cement block in the water. That was a big old jump. Let's turn around and go down this other bank real quick. Yeah, the name of my channel should find me. Usually I go live at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, so. What state are you in? I am in Illinois, Missouri. Right around there, so depends on the day.